Carol, Emily, and Jacob of Mandarin Community Club and Troop 1776 are here to talk about their upcoming show, Cabaret. Hello, welcome.
Hello, hi David. Good to be here.
Thank you. It's good to have you in house. So, all right. First of all, tell us about Mandarin Community Club.
Mandarin Community Club, a 101-year-old organization this year, founded out of the World War I Liberty League. So clearly we're the oldest civic organization in Mandarin, and we were founded on improvements. We needed roads in Mandarin.
Right.
Oh heavens, we got them. But in the meantime,
now they're full.
What we needed, we had a dirt road at the time in this little rural area, village, and we were lobbying for a shell road. We got the shell road. We later brought electricity to Mandarin in 1936. Today, we're really known for our historic preservation, our beautification efforts, our cultural efforts, and still zoning efforts. and that is what the club does. And it's also the physical building, the Mandarin Community Club organization's named that, the wonderful building, which really is, could be the oldest school in the county. 1872 school. It was built through the efforts of the great international social reformer Harriet Beecher Stowe.
I've been there several times. It's very beautiful. It's cool.
Thank you. Well, it's quite a history, and part of the mission of the community club, of course, is to sustain and protect that important building and other historic buildings we've built since then. And to do that, it's a really dedicated effort. And some of these people are here to help us today with the Troop 1776, and will help us do that.
I love it. Thank you so much. All right, so let's talk Cabaret, right?
Yep.
All right, tell me about Cabaret, for those who have never seen it.
Well, Cabaret is it's a variety show.
Yeah. So this is the show itself is a cabaret. The cabaret is that is a very, very well-known show.
So you are a cabaret, not cabaret.
This particular performance is a
Okay, well, I have had plenty of experience with cabarets, so tell me about your cabaret. I used to work in New York City, guys, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we're going to have songs and dance and a little bit of saxophone. It's going to be songs primarily in 1940s?
Yeah, taking place during the 1940s.
Okay, cool.
Working on a couple of other projects right now that are taking place in the 40s. So when we started coming up with ideas for what to do for promotion and for working with this relationship that we have with the community club, the 40s really just kept coming back to us. And so we started looking at music during that time and coming out of this really, really drastic period in our history, seeing the emotion, the power, and the grace that is in the words and lyrics that are performed during that time.
Oh, right on. Okay, so
I lived in the 40s, so I'm prepared.
Okay.
All true.
Oh, wow. So tell me about Theater Troop 1776.
So Troop 1776, actually, I realized this morning, it's about a year ago now that we got started.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very, very much. We're hitting the ground running, keeping it going. So we started off with an audition for an original work, and that particular play took place in 1776. So when we started coming up with the name of our troop, most troops in schools, colleges, high schools across the country have a number or a tagline next to them, so Troop 1495 or things like that. So when we thought about it, we realized 1776 literally fits into that setup, and it works almost perfectly for us, and a little homage to where we come from.
That's great. Okay, so what are some of the songs that are going to be performed, and then tell us how we can see the show?
Absolutely. So as we said, it's going to be a lot of 1940s music. So we have a little bit of Bing Crosby, Swinging on a Star.
All right.
We have some Vera Lynn and some musical adaptations from the 1940s with Holiday Inn.
Right, that sounds beautiful.
Absolutely. And then, contrary to some people's belief, with Frank Sinatra, for example, who started in the 40s, a lot of people attribute him to the 50s, 60s, and that era, but he really got his start early on in the 40s. Exactly, when he was a young buck trying to make his way.
Yeah, right. Okay, so how can we see the show? Where do we go?
So we're going to go to mandaриncommunityclub.org. /news. Tickets are available now.
Okay.
And the tickets ourselves, we are looking for donations of $19.45 at the door.
Right on. Okay, cool. Makes sense. $19.45. Thank you very much for being on the show, guys. I really do appreciate it. It was very nice to meet you. Break a leg, sir. Break a leg, sir.
Thank you.
Stick around, guys. We'll be right back after the break.
Each case is different, and